All right, so in the first video, we talked about the anatomy. We talked about of the of the Bunsen burner. We talked about what we're going to be doing with the flame test today. So now what we're going to be testing is these ions that you see over here on the whiteboard. So we have a sodium ion, which is the first one, calcium, which is the second, barium, strontium, and then potassium. So those are all part of the first and the second families, and we definitely do not want to have any of those ions by themselves, or else it's gonna end bad. Just to kind of quickly get to the point. So what we're going to do is we're going to add these compounds that you see in the second list, and those compounds, they're going to the first part, which is basically the ion that we're testing, when that part separates from the second parts, like the chlorine and the carbonate, the color that we're going to see is that positively charged ion that's going to be releasing that color in our flame. So the first part is testing the knowns, okay? So the first one that we're going to be testing is sodium chloride. So we're going to be testing that sodium ion. Now, as I place the wire into the flame that has the substance on there, record maybe in your notes or on the actual lab report, record for me what colors you see. Okay, so here we go with sodium chloride. All right, so it creates that really bright orange color. Okay, so that's an indicator of a certain wavelength for the sodium ion. It's going to release that energy at this color. So that is like an orange, kind of bright orange color. Okay, let me rinse this off. Okay, so the next one that we're going to test is calcium carbonate. So now we're going to test the calcium ion. And I'm just going to burn this real quick just to make sure it's clean and there's nothing else remaining on the wire. Okay, here we go. Barium chloride. Okay, so again, kind of another, maybe more like a deeper orange than what we saw with sodium chloride. So kind of more like a reddish orange is what it looks like over here. Okay, let me rinse this off. All right, and then let me just burn this real quick, get any residue remaining on there completely burn off as best as I can. Okay, next we have barium chloride, yes. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Barium chloride. Ooh, okay, so I don't know if you saw that at the very beginning, but there was like a yellowish green kind of color. So let me see if I get it out. Let's see if we can get that again. Nope. Okay, so again, orange with like a yellow and a green tint at the very beginning. Okay. All right, my favorite one is next. This is going to be the strontium. Let me just burn this little guy off real quick. Okay, I don't know if you can see that yellow kind of greenish color in that one. Okay, so here we go. Strontium chloride is next. So I'll show you the formula. Here's strontium chloride. All right, pretty color. Look at that red. So that reddish kind of orange color, then it has like a little bit of yellow at the very end. Let's do that one more time. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so there's the strontium. Okay, and let's burn the rest of that off. Okay, and last but not least, for the knowns, is potassium chloride. All right, let's take a look at what that looks like. So kind of like a little bit of a purple, a little bit of red kind of color is what I'm seeing on this one. So like a purplish, reddish kind of color. Okay. All right, so those are the knowns. Go to the next video and we'll take a look at what the unknowns are, and you're going to use this information that you saw with the knowns to identify the unknowns.